What's up, guys? It's Jules. Time for another weekly update. It is middle of September, and we made a lot of good progress this week. Lots of good progress, and I'm really excited to show it to you guys. First of all, I gotta say, have y'all seen the new Captain Marvel movie trailer that just came out today? It is amazing. I am super excited, and I only got like 6 months to wait, so it's all good. But no, it looks amazing. I've watched it like 10 times already, and I'm really, really excited about it. In other amazing news, my Bears won last night. If you're a Seahawks fan, sorry, had to beat somebody. And so, you know, I mean, shoot, we don't win. We haven't won that often in the last so many years. So every win we get is big deal. I'm not sure if I'm going to survive the season, though, because I am very emotional about the team this year. I really, 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 really want them to do well. So, but anyway, been trying to work more on the blog. Been working more on that. Trying to update it a little bit. I'm trying to get a section done, and the problem with the site is it's not my connection. It's not my computer, because it does everything else fast and fine, but the I use WordPress and different things. I think it's the server for the WordPress or whatever, and it's slow. So like trying to update things and change the website, oh my gosh, it's so slow. So I get frustrated, and I move like at ridiculous speeds, and it's like lots of shiny object moments. And so if this thing takes too long, I'm just like, oh, I got something else I gotta do, and I move on to something else. And so I can't sit and wait for the computer and whatever it is to process and get it done. But I'm hoping to kind of make some changes to the site. I want to have a section where if you were really interested in, say, one project, that you can go on one page and basically see, like, I might do like some sort of condensed like arrangement of the blog postings and whatnot for that one particular project, so that you can maybe I'll even just put the pictures on there where you can see like the time lapse of the project as it gets done. I don't know, but maybe like I said, it's slower than slow right now, so it's hopefully I can kind of figure out how to speed that process up so I can do that. But there's a few other things that I want to do with the blog that hopefully make things a little bit more interesting. But I got a lot of progress to show you guys. I got a lot of stitching progress. We did a lot of stitching this week. Let's pull out bag number 1 and see what we got inside. All right. Oh, we got some dachshund. We got some dachshund, folks. And the dachshund got a little bit more color this week. We're talking about this dachshund right here, and I'm working on this little ear part right there. So we basically filled in a few more colors and just came all the way down here. So I'm trying to be a bit disciplined in sticking with this particular color section here. There's a lot of different color changes and whatnot to this area, but I need to kind of finish filling that in. But I think that's going to be my goal. Is I don't want to come any further down just yet and get myself spread out too much. So I definitely just need to fill more in. But it's starting to look like, I don't know, a little something something. I have no idea, but I'm hoping it does. And I'm happy. I'm happy with it. So I'm just glad to get a bit more color done. That wasn't weird. All right, what else we got? Oh, we made some good progress with Boba Fett this week. What I did was I was having a hard time finding the rest of the pages for the project. I mean, that never happens. But I realized that I had it on my computer, and I just had to find what the file was. And it didn't say Boba Fett. It said like black2.pdf or something, and I don't know how I found it, but I found it somehow. So I printed out some more pages of it, and so I just basically started moving down the piece, because I know I haven't finished the top pages yet, but I just got tired of trying to pick it apart, and so I'm just like, I gotta make some visible progress on this. So this is where I'm at. So this is Boba Fett's. This looks like nothing. I know this looks like nothing. It's supposed to look like this, and I believe that it will. It's just right now it doesn't. But let's just, you know, give me some time. It's gonna be fine. But so I just basically, honestly, I did a fair bit. I just filled in this whole. Well, not I didn't fill it all in, but I did that much stitching done on it. Did that much stitching done. Ooh, my English is so good today. I think I'm missing a color or two, so that's why it's still kind of spotty looking. I need to get in there, and I probably need to do a tiny floss run and get some more stuff. But And then I did some more stuff over here. So I got stuff done. It just still doesn't look like anything, but we all know. We just give it some time. And stitch by stitch, picture will come out. And then he's right there. Okay, anyway. Uh-oh. My battery may run out soon. Ooh, it might. I better talk faster. Is that possible? I don't know. Here's the Reaper. Speaking of Reaper. So, basically all we did was I just moved down the page some. Man, I tell you what, I feel like I stitch a lot, and then I start pulling out my projects on the weekly update, and I'm like, I could have stitched more. Why didn't I stitch more? I mean, why did I have to sleep and eat and things like that and go to work? I don't know. But, so I basically just filled in a bunch more down through here. So, I'm just working my way across. I really need to just get this. This page is definitely just going to get focused on getting done, and then I'll come back and fill in some of this and whatnot. But, I mean, it is kind of starting to look like something. It actually looks like I stopped and then started again. But when I fill it in, it'll look fine. But that's the Ripa. That's the, see right there. See? Doesn't it look just like it? Sort of, maybe. Kind of, sort of, maybe. All right. Let's look. What do we got here? Oh, we got some Rainy Waterloo Place. I don't want to take it out of the hoop, guys. I just don't. I'm getting close to the end of this page. So let's look at it. Let's look at it, shall we? All right. So you're seeing a bit more shadowing, which is awesome. We got, hold on. So what we got is there's some kind of building shadow right here. Not shadow, but just impression from something in the distance. And you can see that I really only have like that much left on the page. We're getting there. We're getting there. But that is definitely coming together. I mean, we get this page, we get this, oh, it's getting closer to looking like something better and better every day. It's getting closer to looking like something better and better every day. You come here for great oratory speakage. That's what you come here for. I'm sorry. I'm tired. It's the end of the day. All right, I got the baseball project, guys. Speaking of which, we worked on this together. Well, not together. I mean, you guys gave me moral support while I was stitching, I could tell. But this is what baseball looks like, okay? So that's old-time baseball from Cross Stitch. Well, it's not old-time. That's what I call it, old-time baseball. And when I say old-time, I mean O-L-D-E-T-Y-M-E. That's how we say it and spell it. But that's kind of where we're at right now with that. But let me show you where I'm at. It's starting to look like something, man. So here we go. So let me hold it back first. So if I hold it back, and then I show this, and then I try not to get the glare. Let me zoom in here. So I'm basically like doing this. I did this, and I'm kind of doing a bit of the fence. So I'm on the fence, guys. So there you are. So there's a bit of the fence right there. That's a little bit of the stuff. Reaper, get out of the view. And the rest is right, back here. So I'm just filling it in, and it's coming in nicely. I really made a concerted effort. I think that was the reason why I did the stitch with me this weekend with baseballs, because I really wanted to focus on it and get more done, and I really felt like I did. So I'm pretty happy with it. It's coming along very nicely, but you can see. So let me get the glare out. Let me just get in here and focus. Come here, focus. I don't know. I can't tell if it's really. So I can't wait till we get down here and we start getting this player. When we start seeing this player, that's when you guys are going to be going, oh, I changed the lighting. Hold on. There we go. That's when you guys are going to be going, stitch on baseball! Stitch on baseball! If you say it like that, I might stitch on baseball, but, we'll see. Bag number 2, which really only has one project in it, which is Apothecary Shop, which really just became stitch on the white stuff on Apothecary Shop, stitch on the snow. Stitch on the snow. Now, here's the deal. I did look through, apparently I found the rest of the pages for Apothecary Shop, and it did not look like I had another row. So what's interesting about this is when I started stitching, once again, did I really stitch that far off? I really don't think that I did, guys. I don't know what's going on. I might have to do not the impossible. I'm pretty sure. All right, come here. Come here. No, okay, you can't come here. Okay, I'm just going to turn my back to the camera. Hold on. All right, let's look. Let me look. Let me look. All right, so we got, this looks like roughly the bottom of the wheel, which is right there. So what I have to do there is about the same as what? As this? I think it's the same as the top part. And the top part was like a solid, like 2+ inches. That might be it. I'm kind of disappointed in myself because if that's as far as I had to go, why am I not getting more done? Boy, I just didn't give. I must have cut this fabric like Gigantor, and then just started way off. Every time I look at myself in the camera, I see Reaper. I see the Reaper right behind me. He's still there. Okay, I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. So I got that, and I did that, and I guess really, because that's like halfway down, this isn't as big as I thought it was. Oh, I had hip cramp. Okay, all right. It happens. It's a stitching injury. It's an old stitching injury. Okay, so, you know what I might do? No, I don't know what I might do. I don't know what I might do. But if that truly is it, actually what I might do is next time I'm at my local stitching shop, if that's truly the bottom of the piece, I might have them cut off like a chunk of that bottom bit so I just don't have so much fabric to deal with. Because that's a lot of fabric to deal with. People, yeah, I really overcompensated for the pattern, didn't I? Man, I'm thinking while I'm doing it. I'm thinking while I'm doing the video, which is a good thing. All right. Ugh. All right, bag number 3, which is the last bag. All right, I gotta move this. Thud. I only have a couple projects left. Okay, I did not work on. What did I not work on? What was it? Oh, the blended project. I did not work on that this week. I kind of just ran out of time. That was my last project to do, and I just kind of ran out of time. So no problem. Stormtrooper. All right, guys. So Stormtrooper is like this close to being done, and part of me decided I could stitch tonight and finish this and show you guys the completed page, or I could do the video and have like 15-20 stitches to do, finish the video, then finish the stitches, and then start on the next page, so that next week it actually looks like a big difference. So that's what I decided to do. All right, guys, here we go. Oh, I got some stitching. I'm in the middle of stitching. And there's a needle. That never happens, right? Of course not. Anyway, so all of this is done. And basically, if you get really close, you can just see there is just, 20, maybe 20, 30 stitches here to finish in. It's all pixelated, like we've said before. And it's just this right up here, just that right up there. So, super excited. I am moving this direction, people. I'm moving this direction to actually make it look like something. So that's the next phase. Super excited. Oh, excited. So excited. So we're making progress finally on these Star Wars pieces. About time. All right. And then I think this is it. World Map 2. I worked a lot more on this week, and I am getting ever so close. Oh, Floss, look at that. Here we go. Ever so close to getting this page done. Look how close we are, guys. Look how close we are. All right. So, it's really kind of coming in as to what it is, but it still looks kind of like blah right now. But it will look better once I finish filling in all these little areas. And there we go. So yeah, so can I get that done this week? I honestly, I 100% should be able to. So I should be starting on the next page. So if you're interested in it, keep an eye on the blog, because I'll obviously post a picture when I get there, and that would be cool. But let's pull it up. So there it is. All right. Super excited. Super excited. I did find the okay, so that's it for all the projects I'm working on right now. I did find the fabric for Charity for All. Just hadn't started it yet. But I do have it here. So I need to make a list. I got to get a list together, start making a list of the fabric that I need for some of these other projects. And just get moving on that. But yeah, it's just a lot of stitching right now. It's just a lot of stitching. If I look hot, it's because I am hot. It's 92 degrees today or something. Tomorrow it's gonna be like 87 or 85 or something like that, and then after that it's like 70s. So I think this is summer's last gasp. I hope it is, because football started, hockey preseason has started. Kids, it's time for fall. It's time for fall. So, but anyway, so that is going on there. It's warm though. I'm sweating. So yeah, so I mean, plans this week for stitching. Honestly, well, for one, I got to keep working on that blog and kind of get it to a point where I can also enjoy it. I can find things on there. I can go back and say, well, what did this piece look like at the beginning of the year? And go back and look at that timestamp and see, because that makes me feel better when I go week by week by week and I'm stitching on these things. And like I said in the beginning, I'm like, I feel like I stitched a lot, but it doesn't look like a lot. So we'll see. But so the fabric that I need to get ordered, I'm going to go ahead and do the Ronnie Rowe capital piece. I want to get the Tower of Babel. I want to get the bears thing done. I think that's well, no, actually, I'm going to get Bears and Bruins, and I still got to go back and find out who won. Who won, people? I don't know. Did I go look? Of course I didn't. I need to look. But I'm going to finish the page in Old World Map 2. I'm going to finish the page in Stormtrooper, and going to make everything else look pretty. So I think that looks great. What else is going on? You gotta go see you guys gotta go see the trailer for Captain Marvel. It's pretty awesome. What else is going on right here? OMG! I almost forgot. 3-4 days from now, it's time for honey extraction, people. If you're interested in the honey, in the bees, we will be doing that on Saturday morning. We'll be going down and conducting the honey theft from the bees, and then we'll be hightailing it out of there, hopefully beating the bees to our house and staying away from them. And then we'll be starting on honey extraction until we're done. And I don't think we're not going to have as much honey as we had last year. Last year we had, I think, close to 70 pounds, which sounds like a lot, and it is a lot, but it's still a lot. It's certainly a lot for us, but it's not like ridiculous amounts, that kind of thing. So it was a very good year for the couple of hives that we have, and this year with really only about 2.5 hives producing honey, and when I say half, meaning two of the hives are producing a normal amount of honey that we would take, and then another hive is producing like half of maybe what it should. So I don't know. I'm hoping that we might get 50 pounds. That would be great. But it's time for another one of those. So we'll do a video. I'll probably put some small video updates on the blog as it goes. So if you're interested in that, just let us know. Stitch with me wise, really, I either ought to do it on Friday night. I could even do it on Thursday. It's not going to get done on Saturday, and I got a feeling that I'm going to be so tired Sunday morning, I might not want to do it. Fighting off that yawn. I might not want to do it Sunday morning with football and everything, but I got to get that done, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do this day. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. But anyway, so there's lots going on. Honey extraction is the #1 thing on the list this year. And in case you are thinking that you'd like to get some honey, I don't think that we're going to have enough at this point to consider shipping to folks away from where we are. Shipping to folks, how about that? We just say that. Honey shipping is expensive, And while I'm sure some of you guys would be okay with paying that, and because sometimes the family is too, but I think that if we get a lot less this year, we'll probably just sell local. And when I say sell local, it means I have a bunch of people that have already expressed interest that are either friends and coworkers and things like that that are all lining up to get some, and hopefully it tastes just as good or close to what it was last year, because it was amazing. Okay, I gotta calm down. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Fish are doing great. I gotta do a video of the big orange fish, the big King Kong parrotfish that is like the jerk, that is just like the bane in my existence. That if anybody can hate a fish, like it's like Captain Ahab and the whale, and it's like Roy Schneider and Jaws and whatnot. You know, it's like me and this stupid King Kong parrotfish. Every time I try to help this fish, he attacks me. I need to get a new filter, and every time I come close to the tank, he charges me. And he comes and he hits me, and I hit him back. I'm telling you the truth. I hit him back because he's a jerk. All right. Everybody else is really nice to me. They say, thank you, Julie. Thank you for my food. Thank you for keeping my tank clean. And I don't know what this guy's problem is. He's probably pissed because he went from a nice bigger tank to a nice smaller tank. But that's his own fault because he was mean. I want to include the video at the end, and I hope I do. We had a problem with the light on one of the tanks, the tank that had like the megalodon or whatever in it, and I had put some snails in there, like little snails and whatnot, and I had accidentally dropped the light. The light in the hood, there's a light, and it sits in this little area, and when I must have been changing water or something, and it slipped, and the light fell into the water. It didn't short out or anything, but it took on water, and it never worked after that. I waited like a week to see if it would work or not, and I'm shaking the water out of it and everything, and it never worked. So I finally ordered a new hood. It took a week to get in. So like a little over 2 weeks went by between where I just didn't have any light on in the tank. And I finally, we've got the new hood on there and flipped it on. And those snails had like quadrupled in size in 2 weeks. I couldn't believe it. They went from these little things to they're like this big now. It's crazy. There's plenty to eat there. That megalodon thing poops like nobody's business. And so there's a lot of food for him in there. And so I actually went and transplanted some more snails into there. But that was shocking. It was very shocking. Like the little catfish guys in there are still doing awesome. I love them. The dogs are doing great. You guys saw that picture of Jelly trying to cope with me watching football on Sunday. She couldn't cope with me watching football. She'd pulled the sheet over her head, or she crawled under a sheet on the couch and was just completely tunnel visioned kind of thing. She doesn't like when things get stressful in any way, so she dealt with that in that way, but she was otherwise fine. Everybody else doing good? I think we're done with the video. All the dogs are barking now. There's Fargo. Hey, Fargo! Anyway, go watch the Captain Marvel trailer. Keep on stitching. And, alright, let's go stitch, guys. Let's go stitch. Have a good one. Take care. Bye. Now you go outside. Come here. How are you? Go, come here. Come here! Go outside. What? What? Whoa. What? Poor Doogie. Poor Zuzu. Poor Doogie in the cone. What? Oh, look at that. What, are you smiling? What? Hi, Zuzu. Zuzu says, here, let me get involved. Hi, Jelly. Jelly.